looks like we're back. Perhaps. Yeah, we're back, I think. And some issues with the streaming setup, but I think it looks like it's complying right now. So we got some new lighting here. I'm actually using a different camera here as well. And also, we do have this mic now a bit closer to my face, which hopefully does something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But agenda is this X bar pulling from blocks. This is kind of like I'm starting out with RDLs and kind of easing into it, and then I'll do more of a deadlift type block pull from there. Yeah, I just want to get my hamstrings loose enough and limber. But I think since they are quite loose now, I think we're gonna switch to doing some singles here. We're gonna build up to something heavy-ish for me now, which isn't really probably that heavy. I actually have no idea what it is. I also might take one block out from there. This might be a bit too upright, but we'll have to see. Probably not, to be honest. I'll probably keep this height. So yeah, I want to do kind of a heavy-ish single, and then from there I'm gonna drop back the weight, and then I'm gonna do some volume work. Nope. So I do have the Versa grips now, which I'm still a bit undecided on, but they seem to be pretty convenient. But we're gonna start using them once we need to, which is probably pretty quickly because my grip is not all that terrific, but we're still gonna do the usual strategy, which is I'm gonna use the fat grips for as long as I can, so I can work my grip, and then I'll switch to the smaller handles. We can rotate those, and yeah, from there we'll go to the Versa grips. So that's just the plan. All right. Yeah, I'm actually liking how that's feeling. I haven't really felt my strength in a long time. So, what do we have here now? That's this is 85. This is 95 kilos. Not sure how I feel about that. Hey, thanks for the subscription, David O'Connor on YouTube. How are you doing? Let me know how it's going. Yep, that's with the fat grips. That's probably just about what I can grip onto. I feel my left hand giving in. So, oh, good stuff. Well, not good, but I mean, I'll take it. So let's we'll rotate these handles to the medium grip, which again gives me a bit more of my grip to use. and then we'll go to the not the straps, but the Versa grips once I feel like I need to. But I would love to get some grip work back as well. Okay, so how are we gonna do this jump? So that was 95. This would be I think we gotta yeah, I think we gotta shimmy these around. Not ideal. Frankly, I should have changed the 25ers in sooner, but it is what it is. Bit of a project to get the 25er in here, but I think we can get to it. Oh, yeah. It's a workout in itself to get these in place. If anyone wants to come here and load this stuff for me, the job position is free. Just like the pay is free, for free. You gotta do it. But hey, you get to hang out with me, which, you know, that could be a reward or a punishment depending on who you are. What the fuck is that white thing over here? It's Gandalf stick. Gandalf stick. Sorry about that. Put it over here. That non-aesthetical stick. Okay. This is... Oh, this is... What is this? So... I have 6. 75, 85, 95, 105 kilos. It's the most I've moved in a long time, which is pretty sad. What's up, Wowkey on Twitch? Saying Perin now, so that's right. This is the traditional Sith Lord, budget class Sith Lord outfit. Alright, middle handles. We'll see if my grip can handle this. God dang. It does. Just about manage to do that. Cool. Interdasting. Oh yeah, we gotta move this stuff. Let's shift these into the 20 kg ones here. So this will be another 10 kilo jump altogether. So, yeah, this is still a pretty far cry from good old days, but I will take it. Just to be able to do this is a privilege, and I'm being grateful for it. Although it would be cool if that was 200 kilos off the floor with a traditional bar. But it is not. Okay, grip-wise, we're still gonna just use our hands. We're gonna use the middle handle because we could still do it. If we fail, then we switch downwards. That's the rule. And this is wait a minute. The fuck? I can't count. 115 kilos. Yes. 10, 10.05, 10.15. Yes. Good. We did the math. Maybe. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that just about stays in my hand. Just barely. So nice. Nice. 115. So this will be 125. I'm not feeling, I mean, I dread to say this because I'm probably going to regret it, because I feel like this feels like one of those things where you're going to bump into a wall far sooner than you think. But yeah, so we're definitely going to switch to the thin handles now, get all that grip power in there. Still not going to take the Versa grips, because we're going to try and see whether we can pull that off without. But yeah, what I was going to say is things feel pretty good until they don't. So I don't know if this is how far we can push this, but I don't know. The weights are definitely not the issue, because I have some new iron plates over there as well, so we can definitely put some weight here. But I don't know, we'll have to see. I suspect we won't meet them. But all right. $125. Ooh. Feels so weird with the thin handles because they are so thin. Feels like, how can all this weight be such a small area? But yeah, it's one of the tricky things with this bar is that the weight distribution gets a bit difficult on the handles because you got to find the perfect spot. Otherwise you're going to tip forward or tip backwards too much. So it's a bit tricky. It kind of makes it not as tight of a pull, because there's that bit of slack in there, but it's kind of the trade-off you have to give if you are working with the hex bar with a weight that is heavy enough. So it's really not ideal for that. That's why the barbell is really great, because it's just the balancing aspect is made to be as simple as it possibly can be. All right, another 10 kg. I really don't know what this is going to be like. There's a bit of quite a bit of pressure there when we're pulling. So this probably might be pretty close to what I feel comfortable with at this stage. But that's fine. This is already actually a lot better than I expected, so I'm not complaining. $135. And out come the Versagrips. Right hand. There we go. So, yeah. Very new to these things. I've known about these things for years. When I first saw them, I really saw the appeal. It made sense to me. But I just never got around buying them because they are a lot pricier than just the normal strap. And a normal strap works really well. It's just not like the same thing, but move that watch. We actually probably need to take the watch off for this, unfortunately. Kind of the downside of the smart watches or the fitness watches. But then again, if I had something like a ring, fitness ring, that's even worse because you've got to take them off for pulling and pushing, so depending on the weight. But this is by far the biggest negative about the Versagrips so far, that when you put them on, putting on the other one has become very difficult because this flappy thing gets in the way. They say you can just rotate it out of the way, but I don't find that I can easily rotate this once it's in if I'm going for a fit that feels good for me. So it's definitely my least favorite portion of using these. And yeah, I'm not sure about how these things fit on the wrist. It's a bit awkward. The design is a bit strange to me because we got pads on the sides, which again, nothing against that, but it just makes the fit a bit clunky, a bit awkward, at least with my wrists, which kind of feel a bit pointy at the edges. So I never feel like they are sitting perfectly in a perfect place. And you know, if you're mildly or maybe more so autistic, like I am, that's a bit of an issue. So yeah, that's those are my thoughts so far. Let's go ahead and try and pull this 150. No, sorry, 135. I wanted to say. Oh, there's the belt, which feels very tight right now, if I'm honest. I think I gotta do one or the other. I can't do both. Even though you can double belt, but this fit doesn't really feel right to me, so not gonna do that. Also, I'm super careful with this belt because the last time I used this, I had to go to the ER because I was on blood thinning medication. I cut my finger. Yep, there it is, and they had to glue it to stop the bleeding. So, all right. Talk about an awkward fit. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work with the Versa grips. With a neutral grip, feels quite awkward to get tight enough. Can we even do this? This feels super awkward. There we go. And can we do the same here? With just one hand. Kind of ish. Fuck. I really did feel like it would have come off the floor. Like at first nothing. And once I applied pressure, I felt it leaving, but I had already loosened too much, so that wasn't going to budge. What does the belt do? The belt increases intra-abdominal pressure. So in other words, increases pressure in the middle of your body. Your abdominals, basically everything between your ribs and your hips. And that pressure helps to stabilize your spine. So make sure we got pressure there so that it supports the spine. This is one of the downsides of this bloody belt, that it's pretty difficult to get off. Alright, cool. So that was our strength portion of this. So we stopped at what we could do 125, but then we hit a wall with 135. So it's kind of strange. I expected to go a bit higher than that, but that's what I mean. It's so common you're pulling and it feels great, and then suddenly it just doesn't happen. Okay, so in terms of weight, we'll do some volume here. So I'm gonna drastically drop the weight. I don't yet know exactly how much. Let me pull back. Yeah, this is the soft belt, which is just a more elastic version of the rougher belt. This also increases intra-abdominal pressure. Same thing, but it's just less rigid, so there's less pressure. obviously. Also, a soft belt, it's kind of has a different feel because you can obviously breathe into it and it does stretch a bit versus a kind of a rough leather belt, doesn't bend at all. So it has a different feel, and also a lot of people use these just to keep their lower back warmer and have a bit of extra support because there are sort of hardened plastic bits here that help you with that. Also, it helps you gauge how straight your lower back is, because if it's really rounded, then you can feel it against the belt. So that helps a lot. Okay, so in terms of weight, let's try this. Let's start with 65 here for volume. We'll see how that feels. If it's too light, then I'll bump it up straight away. Actually, screw it. We'll put 75 here. I think that makes a bit more sense. And what I also want to do is I want to remove one block here so we get a bit more travel, because I feel like, well, usually you are more flexible towards the end, or I'm more flexible towards the end of the training, so this way I can probably do my Romanian deadlifts a lot better. Alright, let's see how this feels. Yeah, definitely want to do less than that. I was actually, my calculations were wrong. This is 85 kilos. This is way more than I wanted to. Way more than I wanted to work with. It's really confusing because the hex bar is 25 kilos. Well, I shouldn't say very confusing. It's confusing to my brain. So this would still be 70. Frankly, I want this to feel a lot lighter. So that, because we're going for those higher reps, so I want this to feel like very easy in the beginning, and then once we rack on the reps, that's where the challenge should come. So oop. be honest. I made a few critical errors there. We should not have... changed the slabs, and we should not have played with the weight there. So, kind of balls this up already, but the best I can do is kind of try and fix this. Also, my lower back is beginning to feel a bit short. So... but that's okay. Oh, that's fine. That'll go fine. Let's put these slabs on. And also, although I really want to do the reps with this weight, I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, it can happen, but I don't want to destroy that lower back. So I'm just gonna put my ego to the side. Not that this is a lot of weight to begin with, but I'm gonna put even less on there. It feels right. All right. Where are those bloody Versa grips? Yeah, I mean, putting these on. They talk about putting these on as if it's super casual and easy. I don't really. I mean, I'm sure you get used to it once you use them more. But I'm not exactly there yet, for sure. And it's a bit... a wee bit awkward to me. But let's see. So this in position. Now we have a meager... what is this? 45... 55 kilos. So basically a small child. That's what they weigh, right? That's what I'm lifting right now. Weights that equal to small child. Yeah, getting these on a neutral grip, bit of a nightmare, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of... my lower back is definitely feeling this the most. I would prefer to do more, but I can't really train the hamstrings any other way here. So yeah, I don't want to hurt it any more than it needs to, because it's already pretty jacked up. So let's get these weights back in here. on. Where they belong. Go to your home, sweet white. There's no time to wait. Okay, I promise I won't sing that again. All right. Part of me. Okay, this is the difficulty of enjoying lifting. So part of me wants to do a bit more, but that's not a good idea. Ideally, I want to work out tomorrow as well. So if I'm smart, which I think we all know the answer to that, I would stop here, come back tomorrow and do something else, which is what I shall attempt. A bit annoying because I don't feel like I trained my hamstrings enough, but on the other hand, I haven't done singles like that in a long time, so probably my nervous system is more shocked about that than I realize. So even though I don't feel like we made a lot of gains today, so to speak, we'll probably struggle to do more than that. Let's get this bar back where it belongs, which is easier said than done. There we go. There we go. All right. Gonna move this mic. We could actually do some abs. Just one really tough set, and I think that's a good call. Will help me activate and hopefully sort of rehabilitate the lower back and the core a bit more. So got my watch. Watch. All right. Get these slabs. I want to continue my workout. Yeah, I think one of those chest straps, if you're doing you want to properly track your workouts with minimal what's the word? Not having these devices affect, like, especially like lifting movements. Seems like a good idea. Although that would be difficult when you're benching. I don't know if it actually makes it any more difficult. I don't know, maybe some of you have experiences regarding that. The watch is really good, as long as you don't need to use straps or wrist wraps. So this is probably gonna hurt because I haven't done this in a long time, so yep, definitely not not as strong as I should be. I actually finally... Oh, this is already hurting like hell. I actually finally heard someone else praise the ab wheel rollout, which, not surprisingly to me, was like Israel from Renaissance periodization. He's the first I've heard praise this, which is really strange because I have consumed a lot of fitness content. So, but this is such a comprehensive movement. Fuck. 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 It doesn't quite feel right there. Fuck. Yeah. Sure, that's it for this. Also want to do just again a single effective set for my side laterals. Trying to sneak a lot of that in between everything and just get it sort of dripped around workouts. So don't remember if I already. I usually add. I think I already did this last time, so I should add some weight here. I think it could be that I'm wrong. I've just basically been what's the word? Slowly inching upwards every time. It's definitely getting heavy. I've tried to force the upwards trajectory. So probably after we get to a heavy weight that I can't do for a reasonable amount of reps, and we'll shift down and do a lot more reps. But 15 has been a number so far. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, it's in the case that my left side is stronger on the shoulder. But I still want to keep the symmetry, even though I could do more on that side. It's easier to track this way, and also maybe you don't want to have a, well, I don't know about that. I mean, would I like to have a super big bulky left shoulder and then like a decent right one? Sure, that sounds a bit like monstrous. So I like weird stuff like that, so maybe I should have done some reps there. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'd like to load that ahead of time for the next session, so I don't have to wonder what I'm going to use. And I'm not using that for anything else. My tiny shoulder side lateral thingy-majingy. We'll finish this off with just a tad of biceps, because tomorrow, if I can work out, we want to do like a pushing type of a workout. Yeah, I keep always looking for this handle, and it's up there. So, in terms of weight, this is a bit difficult. Let's put a fiver over there. Oh. Bit of body English on the last one, but that's fine. That's fine. Just for that final squeeze. Worth it. It's fucking worth it, mate. I think. That's it. For some reason, I feel like bicep curls for my CNS feel pretty unreasonably tough. The central nervous system, the taxation feels pretty ridiculous to me. But that's just me. Oh, fuck. Alright, so 117 BPM from bicep curls. So yeah, a bit more body English on those ones. On 2 reps versus 1 on this side. I'm happy with that because that was pretty tough. So I'm happy I actually pushed through it, although it's not perfectly isolating, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. As long as you don't hurt yourself and you know your body, etc. Cool, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Finished.